of breath trying to work with you and stuff. You breaking him down, my God. But, I'm just being real. That's for the married folk, by the way. I don't advise having sex if you're not married. So that's for the married folks. If you want better sex, lose weight. And for the men, for every pound you lose, wait a minute, what is it? It's so many pounds you can lose, and you gain an inch to your thing. So it's worth looking into it. If you're having problems in that area, relationals, then you should definitely start walking and getting that blood flowing. It's all about blood flow. My God. But anyway, y'all, I got a few minutes left on here, and I want to encourage y'all to make a plan for your life. Make a plan for your life that will add up with where God has you, that will add up with your visions. I can't carry out none of my visions if I'm not healthy. I can't do none of my church ministry if I'm not healthy. I can't help God's people if I'm not healthy, if I'm always sick myself. I can't do that. So come up with a plan that's going to improve your life, that's going to give you quality in your life. Find out what being healthy means to you. It means everything to me to be able to be with my granddaughters and keep up with them. What does it mean to you? It doesn't mean the same thing to everybody. So don't feel bad if you're not on everybody else's level. Because remember, you are unique. And you're still made in God's image. You're unique. Find your own level. Find the level that God has for you. Pray for him to give you the level. Pray for him to give you direction of where you need to be. Sometimes all it takes is a prayer to ask God for wisdom and knowledge where you lack it. Wisdom and knowledge is so important when it comes down to weight loss. If you don't know why you're losing weight, then you won't lose weight. I had to lose weight. My life was on the line. Not only that, I wanted to look better. All women want to look better. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with being chunky, and big and beautiful. But you want to be able to be big and beautiful and at least walk a couple miles. You want to be able to walk and not get out of breath. So I wanted to be beautiful, and I feel beautiful on the inside and the outside. And I ain't always felt that on the outside. I used to wouldn't take pictures because I was so big. But today, as you can see on my Facebook, you'll find a lot of pictures. So that's what I want to tell y'all. I'm going to go back over these, and then I'm going to be out because, like I said, my chickpeas is waiting on me. Y'all. I got a good recipe for chickpeas. If you want it, I will give it to you about how to make chickpea burgers and also chickpea patties. I became allergic to fish, and so I couldn't eat salmon patties, which was one of my favorite things. So I found an alternative, which was chickpea patties. And boy, I tell you, they are so good. If you've never had them, you got to try them. They are so good. Females, if you're having problems with your body, your menstrual periods and stuff, eat chickpeas. It helps restore that balance in there, that chemical imbalance. I'm telling you. Okay, so let me go back over these weight loss tips. The first tip is to have faith in God. Small faith produces big results. The second tip is to keep a journal. Keep a journal of everything. Your mental awareness, your medications, your accomplishments. Study what worked for people and what didn't work for people. Find out your triggers. Understand the foods. The next thing was exercise. Find out what you can and cannot do. And then the things that you cannot do, prophesy to yourself. Prophesy. Speak into your life. I'm going to do this. Because with God, all things are possible. Go ahead and speak that into your life. Everything that you just wrote down that you can't do, speak that you can do it because you can do it. You can do it. Look, I didn't think I would be able to do, what can I say? I didn't think I would be able to jump on beds or do splits or dance anymore. But look at God. I am up dancing every day, enjoying it every morning as part of my exercise routine. I didn't think I'd be able to walk, but look at God. I'm walking now. I didn't think that I'd be able to park long distances in store parking lots and be able to walk in that store and still walk around and have breath. But look at me, I am doing it. So I know if I can do it, you can do it too. Because God ain't got no limitations on none of us. Anytime you feel yourself limited, it's because of something that you done planted in your heart, or somebody planted in your heart that gave you the impression that God was fitting to limit you. God is not going to limit you. He wants to see us grow. He wants to see us prosper. He wants to see us well in everything that we do. He wants to see us well. So it's not in God. It's in what we think. It's in what we got in our heart, in what we listen to, in what we take in. Find out what exercises you, like I said, you can't do, and do them. Do them anyway. And listen, you can't always go by what doctors say all the time. Just use discernment. Pray over your doctor's reports. I pray over my reports. I pray every time. I pray over my doctors. You hear me? I pray over my doctors. Anybody that comes in my path that has to do with my well-being, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray over them that they will give me their best. In return, I can give God my best. Amen. And the next thing was to exercise. We got all that. So all you got to do after you do that is make your plan. Make your plan. And don't try to get all fancy with it. Because like I said, if you do too much in the beginning, you ain't going to want to do nothing. It's all about having strength and endurance. Endurance to go through. If you try to get there fast, it ain't going to last long. So you got to get there with Christ. That's how you got to get there. You got to get there with God. You got to get there with Christ. You got to take the holy way to get to your goals, to get your visions out there, to accomplish all those things. You got to take the holy way. Endurance is your best friend throughout your whole entire life. Endurance is going to be your best friend. Strength means nothing. In strength, we can get weak. It means nothing. God is our strength. But when we endure, He helps us even greater. Even greater. He gives us His strength. He gives us His peace, His love, His energy. And y'all be sure to be around positive people. Don't let people talk in your head that you can't do this and that you can't do that, and the reasons why something didn't work for them. Listen, even though I told you what didn't work for me, it might work for you. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling y'all my testimony and what worked for me. I'm not telling you to not go to no gym, because if that's where God sends you and that's what is working for you, then you go. Everybody has a different experience. So whatever you can use of this broadcast, that's what I want you to do. You take the parts that you can use, and the parts that you can't use, discard it. Toss that to the side. Only get what you can use from this. Because everything ain't going to work for everybody. Like I said, everybody ain't on the same level. And as far as partners go, I didn't have a partner through my weight loss journey. I didn't have a partner with me. At the beginning, my kids started out with me, but when you realize how important it is to have a healthy life, then you'll realize that you don't really need partners. And God does send people in here and there to encourage you and to inspire you. But it really starts with you. If you can't handle you by yourself, don't expect the partner to make it even any better for you. Because what are y'all going to do? Y'all just going to sit there and swap out gaining weight stories, sad stories. I mean, you got to learn who you are. You got to love you. You got to learn how to deal with you. That's like being single. Don't expect to go into a relationship and have a good one if you can't deal with who you are while you're single. So you have to deal with who you are while you're big. I'm still big. I'm still big. Thank God for the weight loss, but I'm still big. But I love me. I'm dealing with who I am now, so that whenever God does send people along my path, that I can enjoy them too. And if they are negative people and they're trying to lose weight, then maybe I can inspire them to become more positive about their journey, about their success. We all have success, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm about done here. I am done. I ain't about done about nothing. I am done. I am going to eat and gonna go check out this latest YouTube video that came up that I've been looking at. And I hope that y'all have enjoyed the broadcast. You can go right on over to Facebook, Kiva Advancement Conference Call Class. Go on our fan page, like it, leave your comments if you got questions, what topics you want me to touch on. Get on over there to Kiva and bless me with your likes. Don't get me wrong, though. I'll keep going even if I don't get none, because that's the type of person I am. But, share this podcast with others. Share it with others. You can also comment on this podcast as well. Down at the bottom where it says chat session, you can always chat down there at the bottom. And that's all I have for y'all. Ain't that something? It's 12:57 right here in Candor, North Carolina. And a big sister about to go eat something. I'm about to eat something. Y'all leave in the chat session. What are y'all eating today? I'll respond back to you. All right, God bless. And I'm out.